My name is Professor Ryan Raffety, and I'm a professor of strategy and environmental sustainability here at the Holt International Business School in Boston. My research looks at the intersection of governance and environmental performance, and specifically I'm looking into the question of why joint venture facilities pollute so much more than independent firms. When we look at hazardous emissions, what we would expect to find is that independent firms or facilities that are owned by independent firms are far cleaner than everybody else. So that was the original question that I looked at. And we do find that joint ventures emit and use far more hazardous chemicals than independent firms. And it's not even close. When we look at the data at a more fine-grained level, what we find is that all joint ventures are not the same, that how ownership is divided actually matters as well. We would expect that uneven joint ventures would perform better than equal joint ventures. And what we find is the exact opposite, that when ownership is equally shared, those joint ventures not only perform better than unequal joint ventures, they perform better than independently owned facilities. The next step is to answer the question, why? This is a really interesting and unexpected result. In the long term, once we do answer that question of why, there's some policy implications there. Because there is some incentive there for these equal joint ventures to do good for society. And I would think that we would want to figure out what that is and replicate that so other facilities can mimic that behavior as well. To figure that out, we really need to get into the organization itself and start asking some questions with qualitative research and talking to managers that live and breathe joint ventures on a daily basis. What we need to do that is we need organizations to partner with us and people that are engaged in joint ventures on a daily basis to reach out with us, kind of open up their decision processes and tell us what's going on. As we approach a state where business is examining their impact on the environment, I think that this is a really relevant question, is how does our decision on how to partner together influence what we do as an organization, either consciously or subconsciously?